Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we jump to the tutorial, as always, don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumb, and turn the notification on so you won't miss any of my tutorial. Today's tutorial is how to crochet this cute and sweet looking bag that's suitable for beginner. Kindly check the description box below for all materials that you need for this project. To start the project, make 46 chains as our foundation chain. And start the first row by making single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Chain 1, skip one chain and single crochet into the next chain. Chain 1, skip one chain and single crochet into the next chain. Chain 1, skip one chain, single crochet into the next chain. Chain 1, skip one chain and single crochet into the next chain. Repeat the same steps until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end, and this is how our first row should look like. Now let's start the second row by making 2 chains as our first stitch. Put a stitch marker into the second chain. Turn your work. Insert 2 half double crochet into the chain 1 space. Insert 2 half double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Two half double crochet into the next chain 1 space. And repeat the same steps until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end, and I already have my last 2 half double crochets. And the last step of this row is inserting 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. And we're done with our second row. Move to the next row, make a chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet into the same stitch. Chain 1, single crochet in between 4 half double crochets. Chain 1 and single crochet in between 4 half double crochets. Chain 1, single crochet in between 4 half double crochets. And repeat the same steps until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end, and I already have my last chain 1, so for the last step of this row is inserting 1 single crochet into the marked stitch. And we're done with our third row. Let's move to the next row, making chain 2. Put the marker into the second chain and just repeat row 2 and row 3 until you have total of 64 rows. I finished my 64 rows, and this is how your work should look like. Once you finish with your 64 rows, fasten off and cut the yarn, and then make another 1 panel following the same steps. For the second panel, do not cut the yarn because we will use it to join the panels together. Position the first panel by the wrong side facing you, and the second panel by the right side facing you. Now grab your plastic canvas, and we will insert it in between 2 panels like this. Now let's start joining. As you can see that I take off the plastic canvas to make it easier to crochet the border. We will working on this side. Insert a single crochet into the first half double crochet row. Single crochet into the next single crochet row. Insert 2 single crochet into the next half double crochet row. One single crochet into the next single crochet row. And 2 single crochet into the next half double crochet row. Make sure that you grab both panels. And then single crochet into the next single crochet row. Keep repeating the same steps, which is inserting 2 single crochets into the half double crochet row and 1 single crochet into the single crochet row along this side until you reach the end of this side. I am here at the end and I already have my 2 single crochets here. Now let's crochet into the last stitch by inserting a single crochet into this last single crochet row. And we're done with this side. Now let's move into the other side here. Insert a single crochet into the first stitch, but before you need to mark this last stitch of the previous side. Single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next, and single crochet into the next. Continue working on single crochet along the sides until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end and I'm about to insert the last single crochet into the last stitch. And we're done with this side. Now let's move to the next side. Grab your plastic canvas and insert in between both panels. Now let's start crocheting this side. Insert a single crochet into the first row. And then put marker into this stitch. Insert 2 single crochets into the next half double crochet row. One single crochet into the next single crochet row. And 2 single crochets into the next half double crochet row. Continue working on the same steps, inserting 2 single crochets into the half double crochet row and 1 single crochet into the single crochet row along the side until you reach the end of the side. I am here at the end and I already have my 1 single crochet. Now let's insert 1 single crochet into the last half double crochet row. Put marker into this stitch. Oh, I forgot to inform you to insert the stitch marker into the first stitch over here, and let's move to the last side. Insert a single crochet into the first stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next. And single crochet into the next stitch. single crochet into the next stitch. Keep working on a single crochet into every stitch of this side until you reach the end of this side. I am here at the end and I already have my last single crochet here. Now let's slip stitch into the next stitch. Don't forget to put back the marker, and once you finish, do not cut the yarn. Alright, so this is how your work should look like. Now let's put marker into some stitches. From this marker into the next one, count 22 stitches, and then this marker into this marker, count 21 stitches, and this into the next marker, count 22 stitches. Do the same thing to the other side. Now let's crochet the border, so we will just continue, make a chain 1, and then we're working around the sides. Skip 2 stitches and then make single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2, single crochet into the same stitch. Skip 1 stitch, slip stitch into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2 and single crochet into the same stitch. Skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next. Chain 2 and single crochet into the same stitch. Skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Single crochet into the next. Chain 2 and single crochet into the same stitch. Skip 1, slip stitch into the next stitch, and repeat the same steps until you reach the marker. I am here at the end and I'm right 1 stitch before the marker. You should end up with a slip stitch. Now let's take off the marker and put it into the back loop only of the same stitch. Now let's continue working on the border in front loop only. Make a single crochet front loop only into the marked stitch. Chain 2 and single crochet front loop only into the same loop. Skip 1, slip stitch front loop only into the next. Single crochet front loop only into the next. Chain 2 and single crochet into the same loop. Skip 1, slip stitch front loop only into the next. Single crochet front loop only into the next. Chain 2 and single crochet into the same loop. Alright, so we will just continue working on the same step until this marker in front loop only, and don't forget to move the markers into back loop only. I am here at the end, right 1 stitch before the marker, and you should end up with a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Move the marker into the back loop only. Skip 1 and slip stitch into the next stitch. Now working into both loops, make a single crochet into the next stitch. Chain 2, single crochet into the same stitch. And continue working on the same in both loops until you reach this marker. I am here at the end, right 2 stitches before the marker, and you should end up with a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Now move the marker into the back loop. Skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into front loop only of the marked stitch. Move to the next side. And now continue working on the same steps in front loop only until you reach this marker. Don't forget to move the markers into back loop. I am here at the end. Write 2 stitches before the marker, and you should end up with a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet stitch. Move the marker into the back loop and then slip stitch into the mark stitch in front loop only. Now continue working on the same steps in both loops until you reach the marker. I am here at the end and I already have my single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Write 2 stitches before the marker. Now remove the marker, working on both loops, make a slip stitch. Put back on the marker. Move to the next side. And continue working on the both loops until you reach this marker. I am here at the end. Write 1 stitch before the marker and I have my slip stitch here. Now let's make a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet into the mark stitch. Slip stitch into the next second stitch. Fasten off and cut the yarn. Put back on the marker and we're done with this panel. Now put the panel aside, grab your yarn and your 3mm crochet hook. Make 22 chains as our foundation chain and we will start working on the side panel. Here is my 22 chains. Now let's making half double crochet into the second chain from the hook, half double crochet into the next, and half double crochet into the next. Continue working on half double crochet along these chains until you reach the end of this chain. I am here at the end and I already done with my 21 half double crochets. Now let's move to the next row. Make a chain 1 and turn your work. Half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochet into the next stitch, and half double crochet into the next. Continue working on half double crochet along the row until you reach the end of this row. I am here at the end and I already have my 21 half double crochet and we're finished with our second row. Now let's move to the third row. Chain 1 and turn your work and just continue working on half double crochet rows until you have total of 8 rows. I am here and I already have my 8 rows. Now let's move to the next row. Chain 1 and turn your work, half double crochet into the same stitch, chain 1, skip 1 chain, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 1, skip 1, and half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Continue working on the same steps until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end and I already have my last 2 half double crochet. Now make a chain 1, skip 1 and half double crochet into the last stitch. And we're done with our 9th row. Move to the next row, chain 1 and turn your work, half double crochet into the same stitch, half double crochet into the chain 1 space, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, half double crochet into the chain 1 space, half double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and continue working on the same steps until you reach the end of the row. I am here at the end. Now let's insert the last half double crochet into this last stitch. And we're done with this row. Move to the next row, make a chain 1, turn your work and make a half double crochet into the same stitch, and then half double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Grab your D-ring insert it in the middle like this, and we will crochet directly to our panel. So make half double crochet into the next stitch. Make sure to grab the D-ring. Half double crochet into the next, and half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Alright, so we have 5 half double crochets inside the D-ring. Now continue working on half double crochet into the next 8 stitches until the end of the row. Alright, so we're done with this row. Now fasten off and cut the yarn. Leave a really long tail for sewing. Now make another panel following the same steps. Grab all your panels and we'll sew them together. Position the main panel into wrong side facing you and let's start sewing. So I already have mine attached here for one side, so I will show you into another side. We're kind of working into these markers, so the 22, 21 and 22 stitches. And to make our work easier, let's attach the side panel into the main panel so it won't move. First, we attach the first 22 stitches into the side. And then the next 21 stitches into the bottom part of the side panel. And the last 22 stitches into the other side. Alright, so now let's join them by sewing the panels together. I'll do it off the camera because it's really hard to do it on the camera, but I will be back soon. I've done sewing the panels and this is how your work should look like. Now let's remove the markers. Grab your magnetic buttons and sew them into this position. Make sure it's aligned. I've done with my magnetic buttons and this is how your work should look like. Now let's move to the next step. Double pull your yarn. Leave a really long tail before making a slip knot because we will use it to insert the beads later on. Use 3mm crochet hook and start making 80 chains as our cord. I have my 80 chains here. Before you cut the yarn, leave a really long tail to insert the beads later on. And you need to make another one cord following the same steps. Well, I already have mine here, so I already attach it to the back and also inserting the beads. But I will show you how to do it into this other side. First, before we insert the beads, we better to insert the cord into these holes. We use the help of our crochet hook following this direction and then pull the cord. And then let's make a knot to make it sweet. Then last step is inserting the beads. Here is my beads and I will insert it off the camera and then I will be back. Alright, so I've done with the beads and this is how your final bag should look like. Oh my god, she's so sweet, isn't she? For the strap, I will use this leather strap. So yeah, well, I just realized that the color of my D-ring and also the swivel is different, so you better check your tools and make sure they are in the same color. So I will just attach it into the ring like this and we're done with our bag. Congratulations! What do you think about this bag? I think it's a sweet, cute looking bag and it's my favorite. What about you? So this is the end of this video tutorial. Thank you so much for following this tutorial and I hope that you enjoy making this bag as much as I do, and I'm really excited to see everyone's version of this bag. So please tag me your version of this bag and I'm really happy to see it. But before I end this video, do you realize that if this bag is a match to a wallet that I uploaded 2 weeks ago? And here is the wallet. I ran out of this color, so I create another color, but it will be better if you create with the same color. Don't forget to follow me on my social for more crochet designs and projects, and see you in the next video. Bye!